Frank, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Jones is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Beal in at the 3 spot. The Bulls shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Open jump shot off the mark.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
White against Jones. White, good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Durant. Baseline J on the way. And there's Booker on the assist by Durant.
And that's lethal. I love how Booker's eyes light up when he gets a mid-range opportunity.
Vucevic finds Williams. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Vucevic a screen on Beal. Lock at 6. The kick out to Williams. Here's Giddey. They get it back.
And how about the hustle from Vucevic there on the glass, securing that precious second chance opportunity for the team.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. I asked him about his team's plan in trying to contain Kevin Durant. He said, I don't think we can contain Kevin Durant. Our focus is trying to have him take tough shots. Hope he misses most of them. We'll see if they can put any pressure on KD tonight, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now Levine, after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Williams a screen on Booker. Levine kicks to White. Williams sets a screen for White. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. White's got 5 now.
Well, White with the tight handle to create space.
Jones dishes to Nurkic. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
All your big fans, it's time for your Chicago
Kicks it loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
White finds Giddey. Levine, a screen on Booker. Pass to Levine. Misses the three. Suns trail by 3. Here's Beal. Plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
The Bulls have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Outside Williams. White up top, defended by Jones. From 11 feet away. Bounces high off the rim and drops. White's got 7 points.
Beautiful touch there. Give White these types of looks consistently, and he's going to make you pay.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
And he makes the first. Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Outside, Levine. Pass to White. From deep. Trains it from beyond the arc. White's got 10 points.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
And stolen by White. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
Now, here's Nurkic. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Second shot opportunity, and Nurkic lays it in. Nurkic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Vucevic a screen on Booker to the paint. And it's Vucevic missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
From the baseline. That's good from Booker on the assist from Beal. 6 points for him.
And showing off a little with the handles there. Man, is Booker fun to watch.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Suns making a change here. Allen's checked in.
3-1-2-3.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Pass to Vucevic. Outside, White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 6 on the shot clock. And the Bulls with another miss. The Suns trailing. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Here's Levine. The Suns getting the bucket. White the pass to Levine. Williams, a screen on Allen. Here's Levine, and he converts the layup.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Now here's Durant. Nurkic, a screen on Williams, down low, and finished off by Nurkic.
With excellent footwork, Nurkic remains effective in those pick and roll situations.
Pass to Giddey. Back to White. Williams, a screen on Booker. White, wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Durant. That's good.
Just working his way inside there. Durant so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
It's hauled in by the Suns. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
KD passes to Booker.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
The first one falls.
Anytime Devin Booker is sent to the line, it's a win for his offense. He's pretty much automatic, and it's been that way since he entered the league.
And the Bulls making a change here. Smith has checked in. Both free throws good from Booker.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Here's White. 12 points for him. Smith sets the pick for Levine. And again, no good by Chicago. Phoenix leading by 7. KD with it. Defended by Giddey. Durant. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Giving this team size out of the backcourt. Levine has enough strength to convert there through the contact.
Bulls shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Free throw good, Levine. You know, Stan, as productive as Zach Levine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does.
And love how fearless Booker can be. Even the foul doesn't deter him from finishing off his business.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. Free throw good, Booker. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Back to Booker. And Beal kicks to Booker. From the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Giddy with it. Now Beal defending. Booker against White. Levine feeling it out a bit. Vucevic gets double teamed. Smith dishes to White. Over Allen. Rebound by Nurkic. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Phoenix. 6-point game. It's stolen by White. 1:11 left in the first quarter. Pass to Smith. Over Allen. Smith, no luck.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Yep, it counts.
And we see this so often from Booker because he has the green light to take any shot he wants.
Smith outside. Pass to Vucevic. 32 seconds left to play here in the first. White with it. 5 to shoot. For 3, Levine in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Great preparation by Levine. Getting to his spot and set to let it fly.
Vucevic with the block. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Outside Levine. Over Allen. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Suns. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Suns leading by 3. They've got Smith. Levine is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Kobe White. And it's Giddey in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Nurkic a screen on Giddey. Here's Beal driving in. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got 8 points.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Right of screen. Giddey the pass to Smith. Here's White. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 15 points in the game.
Laser focus from White. The moment that pass was headed to him, he was ready.
Beal against Giddey. Now here's Booker. T right on him. To the left wing. Nobody near Nurkic. Sinks the three-pointer. Nurkic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's White. 15 points in the game. Levine inside the three-point line. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Outside, Beal. Back to Allen. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Nurkic. Off target with the jump hook. On the wing, Levine. Defended by Allen. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin, and I think two things. Number one, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players. So you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
Here's Levine. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. And he gets the bucket. Levine's got 15.
And check out the touch from Levine. He has all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Booker finds Durant and stolen by Giddey. Ahead, here's Craig, and that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside, KD. Back to Booker. From deep three-point land. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stop.
That is a great finish!
Oh my gosh.
Such a gifted scorer. When Levine is this locked in, the defense is in for a long night.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Booker kicks to Beal. Pass to Durant. Rebound by Smith. Bulls have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Craig with it. Craig sets the screen for White. 6 to shoot. Levine for 3. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Jones kicks to Beal. On the wing, Booker. Beal with a screen for Booker to end the run. It's rebounded by Giddey.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Pass to Craig. In the corner, it's Levine. A beautiful reverse layup. And now a 4-point Bulls lead.
And give Levine props for taking initiative on offense. I love seeing this mindset.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
All right, fans, it's dance jam time. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Let's see the moves. Oh,
Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Phoenix.
Substitution on the court.
Beal, the pass to Booker. Fantastic finish by Booker.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Bulls.
You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer. Back-to-back national titles in college. And then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to O'Neal. Outside, Beal. Stolen by Levine. Jumps up. And Levine with the slam.
And just playing harder than anyone else. Levine forces the turnover and goes all the way.
Giddey against Booker. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Giddey kicks to Vucevic. Outside, White. Levine against Beal. Beyond the arc. Levine, that's good. Levine's got 27.
And running the pick and roll to perfection there. Much easier to execute when you have a handle like Levine.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Nurkic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Beal, good. And a nice assist from Booker. Beal's got 6 points.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Please give a big round of applause for your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Phoenix.
For your Bulls Youth Dance Team. How about those Bulls kids? Let them hear it, fans.
White the pass to Giddey. Here's Levine. There's the triple. Booker pulls it in.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
They double team Beal. Jones from outside. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. On to White. Fires from deep. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. White's got 6 points in the quarter.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
KD passes to Booker. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Chicago has gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Now Levine. 27 points for him. To the middle. Beal with the steal. Here's Booker. Ooh, Booker taking the hit.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
Smith kicks to White. Bulls moving the ball around. Levine is screen on Jones. Lets it fly. And he overshot that one, missing. The Suns leading. Pass to KD. Shot from the wing. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And KD just keeps coming at you with that jumper. There isn't anything you can do except hope he goes cold.
And always hovering around the 50-40-90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
2 minutes.
Smith against Durant. Booker outside from downtown. And they'll get another chance. Outside, Beal. Pass to Booker. 5 on the clock. From past the arc. Oh, Booker from way outside.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
Outside, Levine. Lots of room. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 5 assists in the game. Pass to Nurkic. Inside.
So they've got to be careful. A big key to beating them is keeping Booker off the line as much as possible.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Free throw good, Booker. Both free throws good from Booker. Bulls trail by 4. Pass to Giddey. Back to White. Levine for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Levine's got 32 points in the game.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
Durant finds Jones. Booker right side. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Josh Giddey. The Suns have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. First one falls for him.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Both free throws good from Booker. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half. White looking around. Pass to Levine. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Here's KD. Smith with the defensive effort. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Suns. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Nice strike. It's all good. Give it up for the participants.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Setting the floor for the Suns. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Devin Booker out there with Jones. And it's Beal in at the 3 slot. Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Outside, White. Pass to Giddey. On the wing, Levine. Shot clock at 6. Here's White. Traps in the tray. White's got 21.
Well, that's White shaking him off, creating room off the dribble.
Jones with it. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Booker's got 36.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Pass to White. Williams has a screen for White. Offline with his 3. Suns leading by 4. Jones dishes to Nurkic. Here's Durant. Strong finish by KD. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you know?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
Outside, Levine. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Great D that time from Beal. Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. Rebound by Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Levine.
Good job by Levine fighting for that position.
Jones kicks to Beal. Jones with the screen on Levine. Beal's shot is good.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. This will give him a chance. Bulls trail by 8. To the inside. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Giddey.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
On the wing, Jones. Light covering. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Booker. Over Giddey. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Booker's got 38 points.
And what a baller Booker is, capable of torching you from any spot on the floor.
Levine passes to Vucevic. Outside, White. Levine trying to free himself up, and the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to 6 in the bucket from White.
You gotta commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Now Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside, Williams. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 16th rebound on the night. Durant finds Jones. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And here is Beal. He's got 9. Nurkic setting the pick for Beal. Back to Nurkic. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. And that's 15 points for Nurkic.
And selfless play by Beal, using that pick and roll action to create for a teammate.
Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. White, good.
Well, even with the defense right on him, White wasn't going to waste that positioning down low.
Pass to Jones. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Giddey against Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you missed the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
And both free throws good for Giddey. Suns leading by 6. And Booker kicks to KD. Here's Nurkic. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that's one of the things Nurkic does so well. Absorb contact and still be in control.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. And no qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers.
And that one misses. Bulls have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Jones dishes to Nurkic. Booker in the corner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Josh Giddey. The Suns have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both. Here's White. He's got 27. Pass to Giddey. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Chicago shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. On the free throw, no good. Suns leading by 8. KD on the wing. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Free throw drops for KD.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Outside, Levine. Now here's White. To the middle, Nurkic with the steal. Here's Beal. And Jones has it in the corner. Nurkic a screen on Levine. And Levine with the block.
And what a block from Levine. Love seeing him be so engaged on defense.
Outside, White. Pass to Vucevic. Now Giddey. Just 5 to shoot. Vucevic a screen on KD. Giddey the pass to Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
A high IQ player. Vucevic has that sixth sense for when to cut after screening for a teammate.
Beal gets a wide open look. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 6 assists in the game. White the pass to Vucevic. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Levine kicks to Giddey. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. Outside, White. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Booker. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. Back to Booker. Over Giddey. In down low. Booker refuses to be denied.
And nothing you could do. I mean, at times, Booker is just going to score no matter what you throw at him.
And here's Vucevic. Pass to White. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple. White's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And right now, White red hot. Just everything he puts up seems to go in.
Outside, Beal jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Outside, Levine. Lays it up off the glass. Levine's got 36.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Booker makes a big high bounce and goes in. Booker's got 44.
This is what he does. Booker, an aggressive scorer who doesn't take any possessions off.
Williams kicks to White. There's the drive, and White slams it in.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Pass to Beal. KD with it. Launches a 3. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Durant's got 8 points in the quarter.
And that's a scary sight for the defense. The last thing you want is for Durant to find his rhythm from downtown.
Vucevic a screen on Booker. Here's Giddey. Out to White. Pass to Levine. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Now here's Giddey. Takes a 3. And Jones pulls it down. Here's Booker. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Booker's got 46 points.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
Levine against Beal. Vucevic setting the pick for White. Nurkic with the block. Now Booker. Jones drives in. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Suns ahead, leading by 17. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Levine. Torrey Craig is out there with Smith. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's White in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Giddey. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
Pass to Booker. And no good that time. Nice defense from Giddey. Craig with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. White the pass to Craig. Now here's Giddey. Defended by Booker. Releases. Rebound by the Suns. Jones has got 5 rebounds tonight. KD passes to Jones. Back to Durant. Nurkic against Craig. And finished off by Nurkic.
And more points for Nurkic. He can do this from time to time when he gets in a rhythm.
And White kicks to Craig. Pass to Smith. Craig sets the screen for Smith. On the wing, Levine. He's covered by Beal. Fires the 3. Levine can't hit. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. That's good from Beal on the assist by Booker. Beal's got 11 in the second half. Bulls trail by 17. Pass to Giddey. To the paint. Here's Craig. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
Nice defense from Giddey. Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And White kicks to Giddey. On the wing, Levine. And stolen by Booker. And here we go. Fast break. Booker's got it.
And look at Booker making things happen, turning great defense into instant offense on the break.
Pass to Levine. Smith with a screen on Beal. Good on the triple. Levine's got 39.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the end.
KD on the wing. Jones, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark. Bulls trail by 14. Pass to Giddey. Levine against Beal. Now here's Levine. Defense is right there. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
They double team Beal. Outside for Durant. Outside Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Beal is always a scoring threat, but right now we're seeing what happens when he's in the zone.
Pass to Craig. Jones against White. Giddey sets the pick for Levine. Here's Giddey. Defended by Booker. There's the three. Another three for Chicago.
Well, he's got the green light for shots like that. Give him some room and let it rip.
Inside, it's taken away by Smith. White with it. Jones covering. Lets it go from 11. Giddey, no good.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Phoenix ball.
And Beal kicks to Jones. Nurkic a screen on White. Jones against White. Shot clock at 5. Here's Durant. Chicago grabs the miss. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Giddey. Rejected by Booker. Here's Beal. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Bulls trail by 13. Giddey with it. Smith sets the pick for Giddey. Down low. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
That one misses for Levine. Suns leading by 11. It's Beal on the wing, guarded by Levine. Nurkic a screen on White. To the middle. Nurkic can't hit. Now Chicago's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Outside White. Here's Giddey. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
On defense, the Suns. Craig with a screen on Beal. Levine, the bounce pass. Giddey, no one around him. Chicago with a new 14. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And one of the strengths of Levine's game, that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay.
Free throw good, Levine. And so Levine nails both of them. And it's Jones with the ball for the Suns. They have a 9-point lead. Smith against Nurkic. Over Smith. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
And Giddey gets it to go.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
No hesitation whatsoever. I just love how Beal makes that decision quickly to shoot off the catch.
Up top, Giddey, defended by Booker. Giddey against Booker. 6 to shoot. And Giddey gets it to go.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pep.
Booker outside. Back to KD. They double team KD. Nurkic the pass to Beal. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And with a smooth, fluid release, Beal's jumper does wonders for his team's offensive positioning.
Pass to Craig. Levine against Durant. Puts it up from 17. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. And here is Beal. Pass to KD. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his 7th assist in the game.
And for Durant, it's just that simple. Get the ball and shoot it.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He knows every possession is critical now.
And make some noise for your Chicago Bulls.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. Coach told his guys, lock in, this is it, leave everything out on the floor. A simple message down the stretch. We'll see if it resonates. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. White finds Craig. Now here's Giddey. Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
To the inside. Here's KD. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. 21 points for KD. Bulls trail by 14. And here's Levine. And that'll There'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And how about the confidence on display from Levine, just daring the D to get physical with it.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
Phoenix leading by 13. For 3, Booker. Craig pulls it in. Chicago has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Beal against Levine. Smith sets the pick for Levine. And again, no good by Chicago. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. 17 points was their biggest margin. Three-pointer. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
For 3.
Jones has got his 8th assist in the game. Bulls trail by 16.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Suns.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Devin Booker.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Outside, Beal. Pass to Durant. Nurkic, a screen on Craig. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
That free throw good from Durant. And KD drops them both. Chicago with the ball, down by 15. Levine against Beal. Pass to Craig. Back to Levine. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Craig. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Great defense by Booker. The instincts he has, just always knows where to be.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Katie. The ball was moving tonight. What's been the key to the offense clicking lately?
Well, we just found an open man. You know, our point guard is doing a great job of getting everybody involved, and we're just playing off each other right now.
Yeah, you can see there's a lot of trust out there with you guys. Thanks very much, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, Let's reveal our player of the game, Devin Booker.